What is up, Bulldogs? I'm pretty excited today because I'm going to start a new series in the STOIC portion of this channel. But I got a comment from someone asking about the handful of principles that I live by. So welcome to this series on the handfuls of principles that John Sonmez lives his life by. The handful of principles that I would say will give you the Bulldog mindset. On this channel, we help you to go from the victim mindset to the Bulldog mindset, to be able to transform your lives, to be able to conquer whatever it is that you're facing in life, and to become a stronger, better version of yourself. So I'm going to go over a brief overview of the principles in this video, and then in the next following videos, we're going to be talking about each one of these principles in depth. I hope you'll join me. If you want to join me, make sure you click that subscribe button and click the bell so you get the notifications in the future. Before we get into the principles, okay, I do want to tell you, well, there's a couple things I want to say. One, before we actually get into them, put your own principles down in the comments before you hear what mine are. Let me hear what are the principles that you live by. I'm curious to know. And the second thing I want to talk about is how important it is to have principles that you live your life by, right? Principles versus rules, okay? Principles versus actions. Principles are the underlying thing that helps you to make the decision to decide how you're going to live your life. They're the things that guide you. You could call them guidance. And they're way more powerful than a specific set of rules. All my rules in life that I live by, and I do live by a ton of rules, okay, that I self-impose, they come from principles. The principles are the guiding forces. If you don't have principles, what you could call a life philosophy, okay, then you're not going to know how to handle certain situations in life, and you're not going to know how to act, and you're not going to be moving in the direction that you want. All my principles in life align directly with the direction that I want to go in life. And as a Bulldog, I believe this is an important thing for all of us. So you're definitely going to want to stay along for this series, and I hope that you'll find some value from my principles and that you'll share and develop your own principles so that you can live your life unlike the mass of people that assume the victim mindset, unlike those people that just let life happen to them, but instead you'll have a directed life that is going to help you to reach your goals, to become the best version of yourself possible, maximize your potential, and to far outshine anyone else who is just guided by their whims and emotions instead of a set of solid principles. So let's go over them real quick, and then, like I said, in the next videos, I'll actually be getting into them. The first one is to be a finisher. That means to complete things that you started. That's my principle one. Principle two is to do shit that sucks. Okay, I'll be talking about this in depth, but it is exactly what it sounds like, to do shit that actually sucks. Okay, that has helped me develop mental toughness in my life, and is something that I always do, so I stay out of my comfort zone. How you live one day is how you live every day. Okay, and I've basically distilled this into days instead of how you do one thing is how you do everything. The quote by T. Harvey Eck, or Eck, whatever his name is. Anyway, my principle is how you live one day is how you live every day. Motivation is not required. Really critical to achieve any amount of success in life. You gotta love the grind. You gotta appreciate the grind. You gotta push through without motivation. Do things without motivation. Take responsibility for everything. I take 100% responsibility in my life, and I think that is the way to empower yourself. Freedom is everything. My highest principle in life is freedom. Everything I do in life is for the purpose of freedom. Freedom, in my mind, is the execution of your own will upon yourself and the world. That is freedom. Don't give a fuck what other people think. Also a critical component of the Bulldog mindset and my mindset. If you want to have freedom, you can't care what other people think. Live your life, accept the consequences. So critical here. I live my life differently than this before I adopted this principle, and this principle changed my life in terms of fulfillment and changed in terms of my happiness and zest for life more than anything else. I'm just going to live my life, and I'm going to accept whatever consequences come. I can live a much better and much more full life because of that principle. And then the final one that we're going to be talking about in this series is everything is gravy. And this means that everything above breathing air and having food and having a place to live, everything else in life is gravy. So I don't count it as something that's owed to me. I don't miss it when it's gone. It's all gravy. Life is gravy. Everything is wonderful. It is so awesome to have anything and to have just this attitude of gratitude. Everything is gravy. All right, guys, that is all I've got for you today.